Hi everybody, it is September in Florida and it's really a pretty day. We got a little bit of cool weather over the last couple days, and so I'm making this email because I've gotten lots and lots of questions lately about what to grow in September in Florida. And I want you guys to know September 1st is the start of our fall gardening season if you're growing in the ground, and it basically signals that the cool weather is coming and it is time to really get gardening. So I want to show you what I've started. I've got cucumbers. I have shelling peas. I have stir fry peas. I don't even know what this is because I didn't label it. This is iceberg lettuce. This is green star lettuce, bib. I've got celery that hasn't come up yet. Celery. This is called tatsoi. I've got broccoli. This is the baby broccoli. This is the happy rich broccoli. I've got baby bok choy. I've got Starborough kale. I have Brussels sprouts. And this is a mixed lettuce, wildfire, and green towers lettuce. And then over here, so this is just giving you an idea of what you can grow. I've got green beans going, lots of tomatoes, beefsteak, and black sea man tomatoes, red cherry tomatoes, more of those black tomatoes, which are really purple, yellow pear tomatoes. I have leeks, and those are fun. You don't get a ton of leeks out of it, and they take a couple months to grow, but I have lots of space on my towers. This is called Aroma Basil. And I found that the traditional basil right now is underperforming compared to some of the new varieties out, because it's just there's a lot of fungus basil issues. I've got some Swiss chard here, some flat parsley, some curly parsley, some mesclun mix, more wildflower and sorrel, and then this is I'll just show you, like, really this is the best gardening time. Right now, the fall in Florida and in the south is fabulous gardening time. So, any kind of lettuce, really, you can always stop the video and just take a look at this. I've got this sorrel. This is a lemon sorrel. It is absolutely fabulous with fish, with rice, very lemony flavor. This is a mustard green that I love. It's called Mizuna. I can show you a Mizuna plant on my tower. Mesclun mix. It has a lot of different flavors. So any of the lettuces, absolutely whatever you want. All of the herbs, except I probably won't try cilantro yet. It's still too hot for cilantro. But any other herb you can grow. This one's called. This is a salad green called Tetragonia, and this is like I don't know. I forgot. It's like a Jamaican spinach or something. But I started growing it, and it's okay. It's not my favorite. It grows like a weed. You get a lot of stuff off of it, so it would be good in smoothies because you're going to have a lot of, fresh, beyond organic produce. This is my favorite broccoli. It's called Happy Rich Broccoli. Love it. And this is, you can grow your squashes right now. This is the baby bok choy. Kale grows any time of the year. These guys grow. And then Brussels sprouts. Now again, these are going to take, see it says days 90. It's going to take close to 90 days for these to turn into Brussels sprouts. By the time they do, it will be colder because Brussels sprouts like cold weather. Tatsoi, celery. I love the tango celery. Just FYI, that's my favorite. I've got more happy rich broccoli, the peas, the beans, more kale, several kinds of kale, and then, well, of course, radishes and stuff, but you can actually grow these in the tower, but you're not going to get that many radishes. And these I'm going to grow in the ground, but I'm going to wait another month. You could do kohlrabi if you wanted to. I really did enjoy kohlrabi on the towers. There's my leeks. They're going to take about 3 months. Spinach I'm going to wait on because it's still a little too hot. I do have eggplant already. I didn't plant any more because I have 2 eggplants. They're giving me lots of eggplant. You can do your peppers, of course, jalapenos. There's so many choices in the tower garden. All your squashes, more celery, coquito squash. And then, do you have a cucumber? This is my favorite cucumber because it does not need to be pollinated. So that's really important if you don't have a lot of bees by you, which we do not. Bees only fly about 3 miles from their hive. I've got these tomatoes that come from Tower Garden are really wonderful. The yellow pear tomatoes. I call these Carrie's tomatoes. They're my friend Carrie Lynn's tomatoes, and I save seeds, and they're really nice. Beefsteak, Russian cream, These are wild evergreens tomatoes. And then, of course, in my ground garden in about another month, well, actually, I could do these now, but broccoli and carrots. But I put some cabbage in the tower garden also. So I planted some cabbage. These are stir-fry peas, which we love. I didn't grow the Armenian cucumbers or anything like that. These are just kind of odds and ends back here. More squash, which I haven't really done. Oh, and the calendula. I do have a calendula growing in one of my towers. And you can do beets, but you do the beets for the greens, so you use bull's blood beets. So, anyways, I keep them all in this. This is really nice. But I have, you know, well over 100 plants started. I'm also starting plants for a friend too, whose husband is really sick, and so I usually provide them with seeds. The produce really helps them stretch their budget while he is battling a severe illness. It's been going on for years. So they have a tower garden, they make it work, they are able to eat lots of fresh fruits and vegetables. But, okay, let me show you in the towers a little bit. So, you know, it being summer is just not a fun time to grow anything. It's just really a pain to be out in the summer. But I still keep growing because I just can't stop. I can't stop gardening. You know, it's like it's in your blood, and you want this fruit and this fresh stuff, and there's something about it. And, you know, when you stop eating it, you kind of crave it. It's like drinking water. You know, the more water you drink, the more you crave it. It's the same way with produce. But I went through and I cleaned up my towers, and I took out a lot of old plants inside a lot of spaces. And some things that grew really well over the summer, well, the cucumbers produced a lot. Basil, and this is called Christmas basil, and this basil gave me a lot of basil. I mean, it way outperformed what I had in the ground, even with good soil. My celery did okay over the summer, but it's really picking up now that we're getting some cool nights. It's enjoying cooler nights. My Swiss chard is just, you know, it's kind of a never-ending heavy-duty producer. And then this one is actually bolted a little bit. You can see the stem has gone up. But this is for those of you who said, oh no, she's growing iceberg lettuce. This is the iceberg lettuce. Iceberg is, you know, lettuce is lettuce. In the summer it gets kind of an open leafy pattern, but in the winter it'll make a head. But I mean, I think any lettuce off the tower garden is healthy. I don't care if it's iceberg or romaine or what, you know, if you're growing it in such a great environment, it's going to be super healthy. And iceberg is nice. It's got a crunch to it. Oh, look at it. Little bugger. You know what I do with these guys is I catch them in plastic bags and I put them in the freezer so I can't stand to smush them. Parsley, again, is going to do wonderful. Here's our olives. There's another one. Our olive trees are doing well. We've got the yard-long green beans on the bottom and some more Swiss chard. Here's that green I told you about, the tetragonia. And then, of course, eggplant is just, you know, it just really likes Florida, and it really likes the summer, and so that's always one that's gonna just produce a lot. This third tower here, I'm gonna take this down in a couple days, and I'm gonna fill it with strawberries. I'm gonna clean it up, get it ready, and fill it with strawberries. Now here is the more traditional basil, and I'll show you what I'm talking about with, see, it gets that black stuff on it, and I have to scrub that off in order to make my pesto. So it's kind of nice to use a basil that's not being afflicted with that. And then over here, lots more of that Christmas basil. And this is the Mizuna I told you about. This is really, really good. It's a really nice crunch. It's great with, cook it lightly and then add bacon and onions to it, and it is a fabulous green. It's also really good on sandwiches, and especially in some of the more substantial, like bistro sandwiches. That's a great crunch to it. It looks really wilty, but actually has a really nice crunch to it. Some more of that beautiful basil that is just wonderful for pesto. We put up a lot of pesto, and then kale, and we did a lot of kale chips. So I hope that gives you an idea of what to plant, and for the fall. And you can plant, you know, long story short, you can plant anything right now in Florida. It's gonna grow. This is the best weather to get something in the tower garden. So enjoy your gardens, have fun. I'll talk to you soon.